Alright, this is Oasis Hole 8, par 4. Brand new guide here for you guys, and wanted to take the time to at least put together a couple wins for you guys. As tight as this fairway is, it looks to me that it definitely looks like a short hole that we could probably sneak by with a little bit less wind ball, but at the same time, doing that, we might not know what the shootout is. So you might want to be a little careful on these holes. It looks like there my opponent carried it to the second fairway, stopped it here just short, and here I am up. Might try to do something similar. So I think the benefit to landing it up on this side, the biggest one that I see, is the fact that you can kind of keep the spin off of it, have a little bit more ball control by doing it this way. So I am probably going to do that. And 8, I'm going to try to go about 8 rings. Not too much curl. I'm just trying to land kind of on that left point, and you can see what I did curl wise, so it didn't get out of control there and cut too much around the corner. And for me, I played that about 1 per ring on an Epoch 7. You would probably want to come in maybe one or 2 rings if you had Epoch 5, or especially Thor. This looks like a very tight hole. It looks like there's going to be about 2 options here. We're either going to rough bump it, which we could bring Hornet for possibly, but the thing that I worry about that is you see rough, and then you see fringe, and you see fairway all right there. So trying to rough bump it, you could potentially land on one of the other surfaces very easily and mess your shot up. So it might be something that might be a little risky. But I'm just trying to think of possibilities to, have maybe Hornet in your bag just for accuracy purposes. I want to see at least what this looks like. And this is kind of what I was mentioning. It would probably be a little bit easier to see with a thorn. I just wanted to see what that looks like. It might be a possibility. I'm not going to do it here. But here you can see that we are going to take it off of the fringe. Let me size this up real quick. I forgot to do that. There's max. And I need to re-put this spin back on. So we are going to go very close to a max adjustment, which for me, I'm going to go 4 rings. Very tight to max. That great ball is going to cost me, no question about it. It's going to shoot over to the right. A little bit short of, that's interesting. Just rolled off the green there. A little bit off on my timing there. This is my first hole of the day, and running out of time, just trying to look over all the options there. But I wanted to go to shootout anyway, so it's not a big deal. Let's see if we can get, hopefully, the new one. I believe there's only 1 new par 3, so there won't be a lot to show you in terms of, so far, I have Sniper on, and we might continue to have Sniper on. Here you can see, just a little dinky pitch. I'm going to split these videos up to just kind of separate this, and well, let's see if the new hole here is in here, and it's not. This is just one of the old shootouts, so probably doesn't matter. You really don't need it separated. I'm sure you guys have plenty of my videos to see what to do here. I usually use maybe just a touch topspin here. Kind of land it right around here, somewhere in there. And I usually go, 20% extra wind. In this case, I might go a little bit more than that, 25 maybe. I'll go beyond 9 rings here. 9.5 in this case. Looks like I put just a tad bit too much topspin on here. It's been, it's been a little bit since I've played this hole, so just a little bit out of control. Probably could have stuck with my original adjustment there, and topspin wise, and just use maybe half, 3/4, somewhere in there. And it looks like that's what my opponent's doing here. So if he can get the proper land zone and goes the right adjustment, this spin's going to be a lot better. But you got to play the right amount of rings too. And looked like he was a little short on that, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be a little bit short. We'll see. So one of the things that you do need to do is you do need to get a little aggressive here, because if you don't, you could end up hitting the fringe. It looks like you didn't miss the fringe, but real close to the fringe there. There's the rough that you have to worry about. Looks like my opponent avoided that, but all in all, there's a good first look at you guys for the first hole. Hopefully you guys can start to generate a little bit of confidence there, and we'll look at a couple different winds, because if we have to drive that with a headwind, we're going to have to play a little bit differently. So good luck there, and I'll see you guys on some future holes.